Welcome to the Performance Sales Consulting Sales Training channel, where we discuss sales, communication, sales training within the health and fitness industry. Today, we're going to discuss a little more about the mentality of selling. Now, you're probably looking at me. The first thing that's probably coming to your mind is, Jason, what's up with the Hawaiian shirt? Right? That doesn't look very professional. If you've watching my videos, especially the ones that deal directly with professionalism and carrying yourself in a professional manner, dressing professionally, looking the part, it would seem to be that I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite now, right? It's the kind of contrasting messages I'm sending you. But not at all. The lesson here is, while I'm big on looking the part externally, either suit, business casual, business, or, if you're in the fitness industry, then wearing gym clothes if you want, if that's appropriate. Just make sure it's clean, it doesn't stink, etc., etc. Well, that's the external. The internal, my mentality, is what you see right here. Perfect reflection. Why do I say this? Because we're discussing the mentality, the attitude that we're going to be selling with. I've said this before, but it's worth reiterating. People like to buy, but they don't like to be sold. People will filter because they've been being bombarded daily with advertisements and, subliminal messages and, people trying to take their money. It's just a matter of, are they getting a value for that money? And so as human beings, we're conditioned to filter all that out. So, think about the easiest example is cold calling. Someone cold calls you, you've never heard from them before. This is not, how we talk about connection points, touch points over time, where it's not the first time you've heard of it before. It's not about dropping seeds. It's not about slowly building a relationship and adding value over time. It's just about, I'm calling somebody up. Do you want this? Right? Well, if you're so conditioned to have a robotic response to it. Like, I know what this is. I've heard this 1,000 times before. You want my money. What do you want? Click. Okay. Well, that's relevant here. If you're operating under the totally professional, sometimes it's good underneath to be a little unprofessional. By the way, Jason Danger Thompson, I'm not completely professional all the time. Now, what do I mean by that? That doesn't mean I'm going to carry myself unprofessionally. It just means that my mentality is very relaxed. I'm looking to have a good time. If I'm having a good time, fun, as I've mentioned before, is a very underrated method of selling, because your attitude, if you're having fun, if you're relaxed, you're calm, you can perform at your best. Performance. Now, remember, I do acting as well. I've played sports. I'm in acting. I am a personal trainer. I am a salesman. What do all of these things have in common? Performance. You must perform. You must get a result. But to get that result, you have to manage the process. And the process will take care of delivering that result. You don't focus on the result. We talked about that. But performance. In order to perform well, you got to look good. That's the external. Look good. Carry yourself professionally. Look good. Feel good because you look good. And if you feel good, you're going to play good. Play well, obviously, but play good in this scenario. So, same thing applies for the internal. The internal is, hey, I'm at the beach, baby. I'm on the dance floor. I am having a drink with my friends. I'm relaxed. I'm cool, calm, and collected. And I'm a professional relationship builder. Hey, nice to meet you. We're going to have a good time today. Yeah, that's right. It's going to be fun. And if you're fun, you're not going to be robotic. And if you're fun and you're just having a good time, as long as you're professional, people will still take you seriously, but you're not going to come across as the typical sleazy used car salesman or that annoying cold caller, are you? No, you're going to come off as, that guy's cool, I like him. And you're not even thinking about buying anything. You're thinking about what are your needs are. Hey, I'm here to help you with your needs. I'm the conductor of this ship, but I'm also your friend in helping you, team up with you to find the proper solution. So this is how your mentality should look. Relaxed, cool, calm, collected, just having a good time. I'm going to have a good time with you. We're going to get to see what you need. This is not going to the doctor's office. We're not seeing a dentist today. So many people associate having to deal with the salespeople with a painful or annoying experience. We want to reassociate their association with relaxation and just having a good time, fun even. I mean, especially if we're taking into consideration what most people associate, let's say if it was fitness sales, for example, the gym or physical therapy, unless it's a massage that you're selling, they're probably not going to associate that with necessarily a good time. But you can change that immediately. You can give them a different association, not robotic. They're not going to have a instantaneous visceral response to a really lame cold call. No, this guy's fun. This guy's different. One of the best compliments that I've ever received, I've received this on several occasions, but is that, let's say I never met someone in person yet. I had yet to meet them, whether it was virtual or whether it was actually in person physically. I had not yet met them face to face. So it was merely by a phone call. And my telephone inquiries, the way I take them, I think are very good. The method in which I take them, they're very good. And they're not cold call oriented at all. They are fun. They're upbeat. You know, I'm unprofessionally professional. In other words, I'm not going to come across as your typical, they're used to hearing this. They know this is a sales call. I don't want it to be anything like a sales call. I'm just asking them questions about how I can help them, and I'm joking with them. I'm using my personality to come through. And I might just be exaggerating my personality just slightly to create an effect. I just want to create an attraction there, just like I was dating. And I want them to be curious. Because remember, ultimately, guys, people buy you first. In order for them to want to buy your product or service, they first have to buy you. No one's going to buy from someone they don't trust or someone they don't like, or if they're confused. Those three things. If they don't trust you, they don't like you, or they're confused, they're not going to invest. Give them something to ask questions about. Leave them wanting more, like an actor would do. So one of the best comments I've gotten is that I've had women come in to say, I mean, because a guy was probably not going to say this, but women have come in and said, you know, honestly, I wasn't going to come in, or I wasn't going to come in today at least, or whatever, but I really wasn't that serious about it. But I felt like I had to meet you after the conversation, right? And they just wanted, it was about the relationship, about the association, about the curiosity, about the attraction, about whatever it was, but it wasn't a cold call. If I approached that call as your ordinary average salesman would have, oh, how are you? I'm Jason from X, Y, and Z, and I'm offering, I'm promoting myself instead of asking questions, right? I'm telling instead of selling. Oh, well, I have X, Y, and Z. You should really come in. I have this time available. When can you come in? No, that's not going to work. And it's not even fun. There's nothing fun about it. So point is, we can get into, if you want more details about how to take specifically a telephone inquiry and create that excitement, we can talk about that in a different video. But the general attitude, this is what's inside. Outside's professional, clean, you know, but your demeanor is fun. It's enthusiastic. Again, as always, you are responding to them based off of their personality. So you're not being overwhelmingly over the top enthusiastic if someone seems to be more calm and that sort of demeanor. At the same time, you're not going to get anybody excited like this, or yeah, or a sleazy sales guy attitude either. Okay. So anyway, quick video. Hope that was informative. Hit the like button, share this with your sales cohorts. And hey, look, again, if you guys need individual training, if you're a personal trainer, a massage therapist, if you own a health and wellness business or a gym or a health club, and you need to increase your efficiency in closing or get better sales systems that are more effective, if you need to train your team and you don't have time to do it because you have other obligations, you know that sales training takes repetitive, constant, consistent training. And there's no way most people can do that if you're running a business. or you're a manager. You don't have time to do that. You have other obligations. In order for it to stick to sell your team, even with a revolving door of salespeople or employees, you have to have systems in place to train them, onboarding protocols, all these things. This is what I do, guys. This is my expertise. If you need me to help coach you individually, one-on-one, or your whole team, there's different forms in which I can supply the demand. I can do seminars. I can teach entire courses. I have video courses for you for ongoing training. Supplemental videos that you see here are just a portion of the scores and scores of videos that I have in an actual course that reflects the in-person course. Okay, so feel free to contact me. I'll do a complimentary consultation. I can do audits for your business to show you where your strengths and weaknesses are, and then give you real practical feedback to help fix those issues and shore them up immediately. All right, so quick consult, complimentary, and we can do it together. We work as a team, and I will treat you as if you're the only client I have. So remember, we are value salespeople. Anyone that works with me, we sell value, commitment, fitness, and health. It's never about price. It's always about bringing more value, giving more value than they expect, being a great communicator, having fun. All right, guys, till next time.